Welcome back to City Insider. We're here with your roundup of the most breaking Manchester City FC news over the last 24 hours. Remember to join us at 6 p.m. UK time for your daily dose of all things Man City. Man City set to submit for Ryan Cherki. A combination of Champions League qualification, Pep Guardiola's new contract and the combined efforts of Hugo Viana and Siki Begiristain means Manchester City will be a force to be reckoned with in the market. TIJJANI REIJNDERS appears to be closing in on a move to Man City, while Morgan Gibbs-White is also firmly on the citizens' radar. Now, Fabrizio Romano has shared the latest on City's pursuit of another top target, namely Lyon star Ryan Cherki. City appeared to be making good progress with Cherki. Indeed, French football journalist Santi Ayouna recently reported that Cherki had said yes to City. Now, Romano has reported that City are set to submit their first bid for Cherki next week. As they are intent on accelerating proceedings for the Lyonnais, the Transfer Insider also claimed that City are intent on getting the deal for Reijnders sealed over the next few days. Cherki has shown he has what it takes to shine at the highest level after a superb season with Lyon and, at just 21 years of age, he's still at the start of his career. The Frenchman bagged 12 goals and 20 assists in all competitions for Lyon this season, including 4 goals and 8 assists in the Europa League. He is the best natural talent I've ever seen, teammate Ainsley Maitland-Niles, formerly of Arsenal, said of Cherki earlier this year, an absolute master, a wizard with the ball. He's taking chances, assists and dragging us up the pitch by taking people on and nutmegging them. He is a genius, he is two-footed, has no fear, keeps going and going, can get past people with such ease, such finesse. Cherki was also described as an outrageous talent by Dean Jones on the Ranks FC podcast earlier this season. Man City agreed to TIJJANI REIJNDERS deal. According to an update by Italian journalist Orazio Accomando, TIJJANI REIJNDERS is the subject of interest from Manchester City. The Premier League giants have been keen on reinforcing their midfield unit in the summer transfer window by signing a versatile option. So, the AC Milan mainstay has emerged as a target for Pep Guardiola. The citizens have already reached an agreement to sign the Dutchman from AC Milan in the summer transfer window. Manchester City will cough up €70 million, including add-ons, to sign the former AZ Alkmaar midfielder, with only the final bureaucratic details yet to be finalized. TIJJANI REIJNDERS has established himself as one of the best midfielders in the world since joining AC Milan from AZ Alkmaar in July 2023. The 26-year-old was already a hot property in the market when the Serie A giants signed him 2 years ago. However, he has taken his performance up several levels in the last 2 seasons. The Dutch midfielder has been excellent in the 2024-25 season, contributing to 20 goals in 54 appearances across all competitions by finding the back of the net 15 times and providing 5 assists. So, it is hardly surprising that the Netherlands international has been a top target for Manchester City heading into the summer transfer window. Manchester City's interest in TIJJANI REIJNDERS makes sense. The citizens are keen on returning to the summit of English football while competing for the UEFA Champions League title next season after failing to win a trophy this term. So, with Kevin De Bruyne leaving Manchester City and Ilkay Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, and Mateo Kovacic facing an uncertain future at the Etihad, they need a new midfielder. So, Reijnders is a viable target, with Manchester City holding talks to sign him in the last few weeks. The Premier League giants have secured an agreement to sign the 26-year-old Dutchman, and they will cough up €70 million, including add-ons, to seal the deal. The package may seem hefty, but the Netherlands international has the quality to justify an outlay of €70 million. So, with only the final bureaucratic details yet to be finalized, Manchester City will hope to seal the deal in the coming weeks. Napoli set to finalize De Bruyne transfer. Saturday's reports claim that Napoli will exchange the necessary documents for Kevin De Bruyne's signing on Sunday, after the Champions League final, as the Partenopi close in on their first signing of the summer transfer window. Napoli are expected to close a deal for Manchester City star De Bruyne on Sunday, following the Belgian's departure from the Etihad Stadium after a 10-year spell in the Premier League. The 33-year-old will join Antonio Conte's side on a free transfer and will sign a 2-year contract with an option for an additional 12 months, worth around €5.5 million per season in wages, with a reported €10 million signing on bonus. According to updates from various outlets on Saturday morning, including Gianluca Di Marzio, De Bruyne will be considered a new Napoli player from Sunday, June 1st. Napoli and De Bruyne's legal representatives will reportedly exchange all the necessary documents to complete the transfer on Sunday. Medical tests are due to take place soon after, potentially as early as Monday, June 2nd. The signing of the 6-time Premier League winner comes in the same week as the news that Antonio Conte will stay on with Napoli for the 2025-26 season, despite reports linking him with a return to Juventus. James McAtee to replace Morgan Gibbs-White. Gibbs-White has emerged as Man City's #1 target in attacking midfield this summer as they look to replace Kevin De Bruyne, particularly after their pursuit of Florian Wirtz came to an abrupt end. Forest's failure to reach the Champions League opens the door for Gibbs-White to depart. But Football Insider sources have said the Reds want at least double the £42.5 million they paid Wolves for him in 2022. However, sources have also told Football Insider that a swap deal could be on the cards for two out-of-favor Man City players, with James McAtee seen as the most likely to facilitate Gibbs-White's switch. Both McAtee and Jack Grealish were surprisingly left out of Pep Guardiola's squad for City's last match of the season and look bound for the exit door. But sources have told Football Insider that the latter's wages may cause unrest at Forest. McAtee, and Grealish in particular, are near certainties to leave the Etihad Stadium this summer, but Forest could soon be consigned to being left in a similar position with regards to Gibbs-White's future. Arsenal have also entered the race for Gibbs-White to potentially drive his price tag even higher, and without Champions League footballer on offer, it's increasingly likely that they will lose the 25-year-old. Signings such as McAtee or Liverpool youngster Harvey Elliott would be ambitious additions for Forest to make ahead of a UEFA Conference League campaign, but the loss of Gibbs-White would be a bitter pill to swallow for a club on an upward trajectory. That's a wrap for today's City Insider. We've covered all the latest news, insights, and analysis on Manchester City. Don't miss out on any of our future content. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay up to date with everything happening at the Etihad. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.